Snorakalu sunt, sorry, so
Snorakalu sunt.
Yeah.
It's your first visit to Armenia. Yeah, what do you know about our country?
I heard a lot about your country when I was in Russia, and I joined several Armenian festivals in Russia. The last one was the Armenian Music Award in the Kremlin, and I really enjoyed it. So for me, it was a very small step to come to Armenia, and I'm very happy to be in Yerevan now.
Now you are wearing very special flowers. What do you know about Armenian genocide? Yeah.
I will learn a lot then, the few days that I'm going to be here. I'm open to learn a little bit more about Armenian history.
I can catch that you don't know about the Armenian genocide, yeah?
No, I'm so sorry about that. But I think my people will inform me everything that I need to know about it.
How long are you going to stay here?
For the first time, I will stay a few days and visit a few monuments and make some ritual things, plant a tree and something. And if everything goes well and the Armenian people like my concert, that I keep the spirit of my grandpa alive, Louis Armstrong, I will come back with a bigger concert in a few months.
You are going to have only one concert?
For the moment, yes.
Can you sing a little?
So, what do you want to hear? Okay. Well, hello, Dallas. This is Louis Dallas. It's too nice to have you where you belong.
Thanks a lot.
What are you going to present during concert in Yerevan?
What I'm going to present in the concert, the first concert in Yerevan, is that the voice of Louis Armstrong is still alive by Charlie Armstrong, and I'm going to let I'm going to keep the legends, all my legends from my youth. I'm going to bring all their songs back on stage. So all the soul, jazz, blues, funk music, I will put them all in a very tidy time barrier. And for example, Mr. James Brown that I met many years ago, Mr. Barry White, so of course Louis Armstrong, the great Louis Armstrong, and many other artists that probably you in Yerevan never heard about. So it's going to be something overwhelming on the Sundays.
Are you going to have a project with Armenian musicians, if you know?
Well, it looks like it, that I might, I'm thinking about it to maybe put an Armstrong recording studio in Yerevan. So we will talk about that.
Okay. And you sang gospel, blues, jazz, funk. Which one is closer to your heart?
Gospel, of course,
Gospel?
because I grew up with gospel. I started singing gospel music when I was 4 years old. So gospel is very close, but gospel is also the foundation of all music. Gospel Negro spiritual is actually the basis where the music comes from.
Right. And
yes.
your project, Children of this land.
Yes,
What
that is also something. When I arrived in Russia, I discovered that there is more similarities when I was a little boy, and I went to start visiting shelters where the children don't have a lot of things to eat and to drink, and under certain circumstances. And that reminded me a little bit of my childhood, because I was not born rich. So everything that I have today and became today is I'm a self-made man. And that's why I started Children of this Land in Russia, and start visiting shelters and giving children master classes, because in Russia it's still necessary for children to speak a second language, and I believe the second language should be English. And I think when I will have time, for sure, I will see if we can find some shelters also here with children and maybe visit them.
The same project?
Yes, I will try to manage that with my crew.
Great. And is it difficult to be grandson of Louis Armstrong?
Well, it depends how you see it. For me, it is not difficult because I'm not leaning on the history of my grandpa. I'm building my own history. So for me, it is keeping his memory alive and keep his music alive. So for me, it's very simple and easy to be the grandson of Louis Armstrong.
your grandfather think that this was so wonderful.
What a wonderful world.
What do you think about?
Well, actually, it is a wonderful world, but because we have to make it a wonderful world. Because what we are doing is actually make it not so wonderful world. So the song of my grandfather was the most famous song. Actually, should be a political slogan. What a wonderful world, and they should start living at the song.
Have you some Armenian friends?
I have a lot of Armenian friends, yes, in Moscow, and they were really happy to hear that I was coming to Armenia. And I met some of my friends on the plane, and I have too much invitations for this short time, so I'm sorry I cannot come to all of you, but I promise I will be back in the second time and a little bit longer.
And what you want to say Armenians?
Well, I want
Your
to say my message to Armenian people is before I even got to your country, I was admiring your country a lot from internet, and that's why I joined a few concerts from you, from your people in Moscow. And be aware, it's not the first time for Charlie Armstrong to come to Armenia. If I really would like the country like I do already, you would see me maybe a little bit more often here with some projects.
And what kind of instruments you know, Armenian instruments? Music?
Oh, that I don't know.
You don't know?
That I don't know. I will learn all of that. Okay. I will learn all of that because I'm a fast learner, so it's going to be okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Welcome.
much.
Thank you very much.